everybody, Pai-chan here. Well, today is day 13, and for those of you that look at and have a calendar, it is actually Friday the 13th. So, yeah, there's that. Just a little tidbit of information, just for those of you that were like I said, for those of you who don't really have a calendar or really pay attention to that. Oh well. Well, today I am continuing my story again and drawing another picture. This time, I actually drew the Skeleton Brothers together. So with that, let's get on with the story, shall we?
As the pages turn, our story continues. After getting back from bringing the first set of things from Sans and Papyrus' place, Pai and Papyrus start cleaning up the house while Sans lazes on the couch. After a few minutes, and Pai noticing that Sans wasn't helping them, she looks over at the couch and just shakes her head. She walks over to him and gives a small tap to his skull. What is it? Well, aren't you gonna help us? Nah, I think you can handle it. Sans, that wasn't a request. What do you mean? Well, I know you just got here yesterday and everything that's happened, but you're gonna be living here now, so like I said, you have some rules to follow, and one of them is when we're cleaning for somebody to come over, you help. But it looks like, oh, he's always like that, Mother. We should just let him be. He'll probably just get in the way anyway. See? Pap knows. Well, if it's gonna be like that, we'll just teach you how to do it. Huh? Come on. Pai grabs Sans' hand, making sure to also grab his sweater so that he can't get away as easily, and leads him to the kitchen. Now, wipe down the counters with the sponge there. Just get everything off. Knock it on the floor if you want. We're going to be sweeping it up everything. Sans grumbled, but does as she asked. I know how to clean. Well, then do it. It's not like it's gonna kill you. Sans grumbles more, but helps them all the same. Wowee! I never seen him do that before. Well, not without many proddings, at least. He just have to know how to work with them, and he knows I won't. And I think he's figured out that I won't let him just sit there while we do all the work. But you do know that there's other ways than hurting somebody to get them to do things, or discipline them. Upon hearing the discipline part, Sans mind went wondering, and he wasn't sure what she meant. Like, if somebody likes to move around a lot, have them stand in the corner. or something like that. Not for very long, but it works. Wowee! I never thought about that one. Well, well, I've been around kids quite a bit, so I've just noticed things that I could do. Well, well, I'll I'll teach you some things, Pat. Maybe they'll help you with your brother. What about the thing where you? What about what you just did? Oh, that was just to get his attention. Didn't hurt him at all. All right, because yes, I know he only has one. He only has 1 HP, so have to be a bit careful. Yeah, that's right. Don't worry. After a little bit of cleaning, Sans very reluctantly, the place was clean and a small lunch was prepared before Toriel, Asgore, Undyne, Alphys, and Frisk, Chara, and Azriel wound up arriving. With seeing this, Toriel was surprised. Wow, you have a beautiful home here. Yeah, I know it's pretty big, but I actually wind up having quite a bit of company. Well, I guess it suits your needs well then. Yeah, thanks, Asgore. Well, I heard about what happened. Is Papyrus alright? Yeah. Upon hearing his name, Papyrus comes out from the kitchen. Hi, Alphys. Yeah, my arm's fine now, thanks to Mother's help. Mother? Yeah, we were talking this morning at breakfast, and I told him that he could call me Mother if he wanted to, and that's what I decided to call her. See? Sans grumbled quietly from the other room. Frisk smiled. I was wondering where he was at. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised he hasn't made any puns since we got here. Well, yeah, I know. He has to get comfortable here first. Not all that surprised with that one. Yeah. Well, I guess the comedian isn't being very funny at the moment, is he? Chara, that's a bit mean. He's gone through a lot. I'm not surprised. Well, come on, Chara, be nice. He's done a lot for us. Oh, come on, Azriel. You know as well as I, if we had, that's no excuse. Chara just looked away from Azriel, but Azriel continued. And Frisk didn't have to help us get our lives and bodies back. You know that as well as I do. Yeah, I know. We owe her a lot. But that doesn't mean... Oh, I'm not... As long as you promise not to hurt anybody anymore, I have no problem. I have no problem you staying here, but yeah, I know. I know. I remember the promise. We won't hurt anyone. Right. Toriel and Asgore just eyed this exchange worriedly, but we're happy. We're happy to have their children back nonetheless. The lunch went on like this with a bit of bickering between Azrael and Chara, though them staying fairly close to each other and Frisk going over to comfort Sans a bit, along with Alfie's still a bit nervous, and Toriel and Asgore just and Toriel and Asgore being their usual selves before and figuring out what was gonna happen between them before everyone left. Well, we still got a few things back in Snowden to get. I think me and Pap can handle it, though. Yes, brother. It would be nice for it just to be the two of us again for a little while. Alright, guys. Just be back before sundown, alright? I don't want any trouble from the social worker like this morning, Pai said, rolling her eyes. Alright, I'll make sure we get back before then. Sans and Papyrus headed back to Mount Ebott and into the tunnel through Hotlands and back to Snowden using the Riverman as conveyance. When they got there, Sans just went, boy, amazing to know that, strange to think that we won't be coming back here anytime soon. Why do you say that, brother? Well, from what Pai is saying, this isn't going to be our home anymore. It may not be our home, but that doesn't mean we can't come here anymore. It won't be the same, Pap. You know that as well as I do. But brother, we've wanted to get on the surface for so long, and yeah, but a lot of things have happened on the surface. Like, with that one human breaking your arm? Well, Don't say it, Pap. Don't say she didn't know what she was doing. I think she did. Well, come on, let's just get the rest of the stuff. They went into Sans' room, and instead of his things being in boxes, they were in bags. Brother, why didn't you use the boxes I gave you? It's just clothes, and these are easier. Oh. Well, I guess you're right there. And hopefully at least, brother, they're not even folded, Sans Papyrus says as he looks into the bag. They're fine. They're fine. I can still wear them. But brother. Oh, come on, Pap. Just grab the bags. We can fix them when we get home. Yeah, when we get back to Pai's. When we get back. You mean back home? Yeah, I guess you can call it that now. Papyrus picked up one of the bags of clothes. Still a bit annoyed that they weren't folded, but just not really paying attention as Sans picked up the other one, looking around. Man, never thought we would be leaving this place so suddenly. Neither did I, brother, but I'm happy that we got a nice place to live. Papyrus's eyes glowing green from how happy he was. Yeah, but I'm not sure about everything, Sans said, his eyes eye glowing his normal blue color as he wasn't quite sure how he was feeling at the moment, though it was a strong emotion, and he couldn't quite put his finger on what it was. You know, Pap, I'm happy that you are, but I've just got this feeling that because of what's going on right now, things are going to get pretty hard for us pretty soon. Why do you say that, brother? Well, I don't know. It's just a feeling. Well, as long as we have our friends and we're together, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I guess you're right. They headed back to Pai's house and went back inside. Not even really bothering to knock, considering Pai said that this was their home now. Oh, hi, boys. Oh, hi. Hi, boys. Back already? Yeah, we just had these things left to get. Didn't even put them in boxes, huh? These were easier. And let me guess. Yours, Sans? Yep. Not even folded. Yes, they're not. Well, we can fix those later. You guys hungry? Yeah. Those burgers? I told you that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Well, they don't smell too bad. Not quite as, don't smell quite as good as Grillby's, but hope you guys like them. Gee. Well, I don't know. I'm not that into. Don't worry, Pat. They're not nearly as greasy as Grillby's. Really? Yeah. Yeah, and well, just try them first. You might like the way I do them. All right, I will. Papyrus smiled and headed up the stairs to put the bag into Sans' room. Pai and Sans were left alone. Sans set the bag he was carrying on the couch and asked, "So, what does all this mean?" What do you mean? I've got this feeling that because of this, something is gonna happen, right? Yeah. Don't worry, it's not from me, though I have the same feeling. I think it's because of how the social worker is. Yeah, I think she meant to break his arm. Sans, I think you're right. This morning, she was looking for any excuse to take you guys and break you up. That why you telling me to stay asleep? Yeah, it is. Was your head alright after that? Usually when I do that, the person winds up getting a headache for a good while. Yeah, it was fine. No headache at all. Alright, but we're gonna have to play it safe. We're gonna have to play it pretty safe. And let's not let Pat know just yet. Yeah, I think you're right. So, what do you want me to call you? Just call me what you always have. It was Papyrus's choice to call me that. You can still call me Pai if you want. Alright. After that, Papyrus came back down and they all had dinner before going back to sleep. Going and relaxing for the night.
Well, that's it. It's actually good to see that after everything that happened the day before, Papyrus is actually happy again, which is what the green eyes which is what the glowing green eyes represent. Look down in the description to see where I got the idea from, and I actually think it is a very good idea, which is why I did it. And Sans is still being a little suspicious with everything, which is of course his nature with everything he knows and he remembers. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And like always, my DeviantArt, Twitter, and Tumblr will be down in the description, so go check it out. And if you would, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Well, for another video coming tomorrow for Inktober. And if you would, hit that little notification bell to make sure you get notified on your phone, your tablet, and get an email on the email that you have connected to your YouTube account whenever I upload a video. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. See ya!